I'll recognize myself an opening statement. Appreciate the members who are here. We don't expect any amendments. All these bills are bipartisan, so this should not take long. And my opening statement is going to cover all three bills, so we'll try to expedite in that way as well. The third bill is sponsored by Representative Lipinski, and we are going to wait for him to arrive when we get to that third bill if he's not already here. First, we will consider two space bills. Together, the two bills help ensure that America remains competitive in space. Both bills are the product of bipartisan consultation between the majority and minority members and staff. The first space bill is H.R. 5345, the American Leadership in Space Technology and Advanced Rocketry Act. This bipartisan legislation, sponsored by Space Subcommittee Vice Chair Mo Brooks and co-sponsored by Ed Perlmutter, directs the Marshall Space Flight Center to provide national leadership in rocket propulsion and support the development of new and emerging technologies related to rocket propulsion. Rocket propulsion is the foundation for everything America does in space, from launching satellites that help us forecast the weather and communicate around the world to exploration missions that reach out far into the solar system and beyond. The Marshall Space Flight Center's home of Huntsville, Alabama, has been at the center of rocket propulsion since the establishment of Army rocket research and development activities at the Redstone Arsenal in 1950. Marshall's expertise supports the national effort to keep our rocket propulsion industrial base vibrant and healthy, and ensures that America stays at the forefront of rocket propulsion technology. The next bill is H.R. 5346, the Commercial Space Support Vehicle Act. This bipartisan legislation, sponsored by Representative Bill Posey and co-sponsored by Representative Al Lawson, authorizes the Secretary of Transportation to license hybrid launch vehicles to provide space support flights, such as crew and spaceflight participant training. The Trump administration, under the direction of the Vice President and the National Space Council, has tasked the Secretary of Transportation to reform commercial space launch regulations by March 1, 2019. The bill instructs the Transportation Secretary to consult with the commercial space industry prior to issuing the notice of proposed rulemaking and to issue space support vehicle licensing regulations by March 1, 2019. The intent of this provision is to make these new commercial space support vehicle licenses part of the reform effort. I want to thank this bill's sponsor, Representative Bill Posey, for his long-standing support of the commercial space industry and for his persistence on this space commerce regulatory reform effort. The final bill is H.R. 5086, the Innovators to Entrepreneurs Act. The bill extends the National Science Foundation's Innovation Corps, I-Corps program, which trains and prepares scientists and engineers to convert their research results into entrepreneurial opportunities. H.R. 5086 expands who is eligible to participate in I-Corps courses, allowing small business innovation research and small business technology transfer grants to be used to cover I-Corps training expenses. The bill also authorizes a new I-Corps course that teaches skills including company organization, attracting investors, and hiring. I thank Representative Dan Webster and Research and Technology Subcommittee Ranking Member Dan Lipinski for their work on this legislation. And that concludes my opening statement, and the ranking member today